think you can 4-bet this hand since recreationals tend to mix sizings, and I think this sizing is a bit weak. But I don't have a lot of information about this player specifically, so when I have a hand that plays well in both lines, I usually tend to go on the passive line to gather more information and then exploit him. This time we flat. We see 9-4-4, recreational player goes for 4 big blinds. In the pre-flop, I was pretty sure he had some middle strength hand, but when he goes ahead and does this 4 big blinds, I think he never has top range here, so I probably would never call this hand. I actually will pure raise against this sizing of a recreational. And I go for a small size. I could have gone bigger, since pocket jacks is kind of vulnerable. Even if he had a hand like king queen offsuit with a heart and he calls, he still has a bunch of equity, so I think I would have preferred bigger sizing than the one I used in game, but I think it's fine too. He calls and the turn is the 5 clubs. Checks, and now we have a decision, and I think the decision is what sizing do we want to bet, because we're always going to bet. And I think here the recreational is going to have mostly like some 100 pairs, stuff like pocket 8s, pocket 7s, pocket 6s, maybe some 9x, like weak 9x, like 9-8 suited, but they usually tend to flat call these hands from the big blind. So I think it's gonna have a lot of base queen, ace king, stuff like that. And I want to target these hands and I want to extract value. So I don't want to go too huge, I guess. And I went for, I think it's a 40% bet. Opponent continues. River is the 9 of diamonds and big blind checks. I see a lot of mid and low stakes player do not go for tame value in these situations, but I've identified my opponent's range pretty well. I think he has some ace highs, stuff like ace queen, ace king. I think he has some underpairs, stuff like pocket 8s, pocket 7s, pocket 6s, and I decided to go for a bet. This time I went a little bit bigger because I think if he has a hand like ace king, if he has a hand like pocket 8s, he's gonna call basically every size that is not all in. I think 50 big blinds is a bit big. I would prefer something like 45, 44 big blinds against the recreational. But this time shows up with the pocket 6s, so we had a good read on the player. And as you can see, you always need to go for tame value. Again,